God mode sets here.
100%.
Modal. We're back, son. So you said you had a secret super topic you want to talk about.
Biggest crooks in America, cell phone companies over the past couple of days.
How about regular phone companies?
No. The original cell phone companies, the big like Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon, biggest fucking crooks. You know why?
What?
Because they opened the door for companies to steal data.
Right.
But they use Facebook and they use Twitter and Instagram. And what it is, the companies, like I say, Macy's, politicians, any kind of organization is able to buy data off these companies. Like I said before, when you walk into a store, if you walk into a 7-Eleven, you walk into a Macy's, you walk into a Foot Locker,
right?
Maybe a K Jewelers, a T-Mobile. When you walk in these stores, you start getting ads from these stores on your phone.
Why wouldn't you?
Because they're tracking where you're going.
Well,
so
exactly. That's because they're tracking what you're doing.
This is why
I was going to say, why wouldn't you?
This is why I'm saying what I'm saying is because there has to be some kind of fucking chain link. Meaning, if you walk into a T-Mobile store, right? How about this, ready? Let's say you walk...
Your phone is listening to you.
How about this?
That's what it is.
Let's say you walk into a Foot Locker, right? Mm-hmm. And you walk in there, you look around, but you don't buy nothing. Mm-hmm. And you walk out. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, you're getting Foot Locker ads an hour later.
Why do you think that's happening?
I'm going to tell you why it's happening.
Tell me.
Because the cell phone company has a GPS on your phone.
Yes.
So they know where you're going at all times.
And they're selling that information.
Let me tell you. They sell the information to say to the cell phone company sells the information to the to Facebook, to Twitter,
right?
All those companies,
right?
Now, but this is the thing, though. I'm sorry, I have it a little backwards. When the cell phone company sells the information to Nike, Foot Locker, all those companies, right?
Right.
When you walk into their stores, then they got smarter. They said, "Wait, we got a thing called Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's just see what people are looking at." So now, just say Foot Locker is going to the cell phone companies. They're going to Facebook. They're going to Twitter, and they're buying information from these companies, which is called advertisements. They advertise their logo on there, and it goes back and forth. It's a done deal. So these cell phone companies are responsible. They're the biggest crooks. They basically spied on us. They sold all our information to all these big companies. Done deal. They're the biggest crooks. And then Facebook was along with it too.
Maybe they're like the best bank robbers that ever existed.
It's very simple. You ready? Nike approaches Facebook. It says, "Hey, Facebook, do me a favor. We need customers. We want to advertise on your site." Facebook says no problem. So Nike advertises on their site. So what Facebook does is they find out who's looking at the Nike stuff. Then Facebook, by their own, sends the Nike stuff to all those people. And they make Nike money. And Nike gets happy because Nike sees their revenue go up because they signed a contract with Facebook. They keep on paying Facebook. But Facebook has to also pay the cell phone company because without the cell phones, you wouldn't have Facebook on a phone. You understand? They have to pay the computer like Google. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's the biggest fucking
computer,
crook, how about this? Let's say this.
You need to pay the computer. That's okay. That's a new.
How about
line.
this? Let's get like this. The biggest crook out of all of them is Google.
Word.
Google has made it possible to sell everybody's information to every company that chooses to pay for it. To every cell phone company, every company that sells products, everything. Even the stock market. Even to the politicians. Politicians buy data from Facebook. You know why? Because they find out that, holy shit, 25 million people are looking at this page, and it's this person, any president, senator, governor who's being looked at. What do politicians do? They pay for the data. They want to know things, you know what I'm saying? They want to know who's voting where they're having problems. Bro, the biggest fucking scam in the world. Guess what? They're selling our data, and we're not saying anything about it.
Because we're too content.
No, because you know why?
Too content.
We need Google more than Google needs us. We need Google now. Google is smart. Google made us need them. We need Google for everything. Sooner or later, you're going to need Google to turn your car on.
Yeah, I can see that.
So when Google wants to sell,
can see that.
Exactly. So if Google wants to tell the whole world what kind
totally see that.
If Google wants to tell every car company what kind of car you have, they have that right. You know why? Because they own you.
Because you signed a contract with them at the beginning.
Hey, let's get
giving them rights.
Yo, we basically are controlled by computers now.
A lot of the things we do are computer controlled. But
everything.
I'd say 50-50.
Yeah, Boris?
Yeah.
Take away the ATM machines. Take away cell phones. Take away computers and cars. What do we got?
Back to the Stone Age.
Computers control us. We need computers. We work to buy computers and keep computers going.
No.
The
We
economy-
use computers to make life easier. That's what we do.
And guess what?
We
That
use
costs money.
computers to make our life easier. We
That
don't spend
costs
all our
money.
money on computers and everything. No.
Yeah, but that costs money, though.
No, of
Technology
course it
and
costs
computers
money.
cost money.
So,
Guess what? Everybody, let me tell you something. There's homeless people with a cell phone. It's odd.
no, it isn't.
You think they put that
It
money
costs
towards
less than
rent?
an apartment.
I know. But you would think that,
No, I wouldn't.
you ever heard cutting corners?
Yeah.
Okay. Cell phone, back in the day, when cell phones were $100 a month, they could have rented a room for maybe $200 or $300. They could have cut corners and not had a cell phone. But everybody needs a fucking cell phone.
Nah.
Cell phone. We're like cyborgs. We're walking around with a computer in our pocket all day long.
We're walking around not only with a computer.
How do we
we're
contact
walking.
each other?
We are walking around with the
How about
world's information in our pocket.
How about this?
That's what's crazy.
Yeah,
Now,
guess
if you
what?
want to talk about that,
And guess what?
Yeah.
Who writes the world's information in there?
we do.
No, Google does.
Everyone does.
Google does.
We contribute
Yeah?
all the information that Google uses. That's all.
Well, Google puts it up there. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
well, too fucking bad.
How about
so
this?
what?
Right now,
They did a good job.
would it be fair to say that Google is not only the biggest crooks, that Google
It wouldn't be fair to say at all.
Google controls the world?
No. No, they don't.
They control the internet.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
They do?
They're just a big company.
No,
Yes.
they're a monopoly.
So what are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
So what's
But
the point?
I can talk about it. I can give my opinion about it.
Yes.
I can tell you right now that they have sold everybody's information, not only in the United States, but every country, and got paid for
Facebook
it
is always
from every
watching,
company.
son.
All right? I'll tell you that. Yeah. Hey, listen, man, do me a favor, Boris. No bullshitting, Boris. Sit in your house and get a brand new cell phone. Get a brand new Gmail. Go in your house.
Google?
Listen to me. No, I'm being that serious because you know what? I want everybody listening to do this.
Talk it.
If you buy a new cell
Preach
phone,
to us.
if you buy a new cell phone, just get a new email. Go into your house. Before you put it onto your Wi-Fi, hook it into your Wi-Fi. Just hook up the Gmail outside the house. You go to your house, watch HBO for 3 hours straight. Watch CNN. I'm saying channels. Watch ESPN. Right? Just do that for 3 hours. I guarantee when you turn your cell phone on and you log into Facebook for the first time ever, open a new account, I guarantee everything you say will be ESPN.
Because that phone already started collecting on you before you even hooked it up.
Because what happens is
As soon as you connect it, it updates everything.
your social, your information is all connected to a location. It's like an IP address almost. It's basically like a social security number now. Whatever goes through that, if you have 10 phones, they will all get it at the same time, even if your family has it. Okay? I'll tell you how crazy technology is. I'm not going to say what happened, but I was working somewhere. I plugged my phone into the computer, and what happened was I went on to similar websites that company had. I had their login information already because it data. I allowed my phone to be connected to their data. I had login
So how'd you
information.
get the login?
I don't know. No. And the thing is, hold on. No, this was.
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm saying this is odd to me. I'm saying I don't know how. I didn't do it intentionally.
Right.
When I plugged in my charger to the computer, it said, "Do you want to save data or I don't connect data to this phone, whatever the fuck it was?" I hit OK by accident. I remember that. But now when I was going on sites on the computer, it's one thing. I was using company sites to do certain things. When I went home one day, I just wanted to go onto the site. Now I had my own password to that site.
Right.
But one problem. It gave me the company's password to their site too. Because I had, when I hit the email, it showed me 7 emails. If I hit on any 7 of those emails, the password was automatically logged in. So all the computers were connected in this one place. You understand? I didn't do anything bad, but if I wanted to cause havoc.
Yo, I think Google will be able to get us beers soon.
What I'm saying, yeah, you know what? It's already happening. What do you? You can order your food. You communicate with people. You order clothes. Everything's done through a fucking cell phone.
Yep.
The cell phone is hooked up to
Do you
where?
think the cell phone is going in here soon?
What? I don't think inside the body.
You don't think so?
I think down to a watch with a hologram. I think something you wear on, not a watch, something you wear on your wrist where a hologram comes out, where you get, like, in the air, hit numbers.
That's dope. That's dope. I like that.
I think it's going in. You know why? Because human beings are getting tired of carrying things in their pockets. The wallet's going away. Little by little.
Yeah, but replaced by the watch.
No, know what it's replaced by?
Credit card.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. You beat me on that. I was gonna say something stupid right now. I was still gonna say like debit card. You're right though. That watch, that cell phone. Right now with a cell phone, you gotta go into stores and use it if you want to.
I do it with the watch.
Okay, I don't have the watch, but I know with the cell phone you can do it.
I do it with the watch. You hold it up to the thing and it goes bop,
Yeah.
bop, bop, done. Because you link your card to it. That's
100%.
it. That's it. And
I
it's
agree.
going to get easier and more centralized. Like your profile on the internet will be more centralized. Now, whether it's controlled by Facebook or Google or both, I don't know. But I know that it's going to get more centralized, and it's going to be more of a representation of yourself to others, and they'll be able to access it quick.
But can you agree with me though?
So it's better in a way and
like
worse in a way.
I like this topic because we both have some very good points. But can you agree with me that Google was the start at the top of the pyramid, and it trickles down to cell phones? See, Google and cell phones together control Facebook, Twitter, because they have to be on Google. You understand? Like, everything's connected to Google. Google's like the number one gangster in the computer world. They have all the say in the matter. They make the rules. And when you get a cell phone these days, and what does it have when you first put the phone on, brand new, you have to sign into a Gmail account, a Google account. They don't have Yahoo. You know what I'm saying, Boris? They don't have AOL. They had those options, but not when the phone first turns on. It's always Google.
Matt Day. Oh my God.
I personally think Google's the biggest crook, and they built smaller crooks. It's like a mafia. Mm-hmm. Google's a Don, and their little captains is like T-Mobile, fucking Sprint, Verizon, all the cell phone companies, Boost, and then after that, Google uses the cell phones to track people because it's like a tracking device. Cell phone's a tracking device. It's not a cell phone. To us, it's a cell phone. To them, it's a tracking device.
Yes.
So Google uses that as a tracking device. Wherever we go, whatever restaurants, stores, train stations, sporting event, you know what I'm saying, Boris? Anywhere, but flying is the biggest one. If somebody flies around the world, they're probably gonna get all airline fucking ads. You understand what I'm saying? So all that kind of stuff, they control the cell phone companies. The cell phone companies control Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, because those companies need the cell phone companies. The cell phone companies need the Google in order to get the internet thing. So basically, Google's paying the cell phone company. It's a whole. I don't even know who to say who's paying who. I can get confused with this real fast. All I'm saying is that it's a pyramid. And if you look, it starts from Google. It goes to the fucking even Yahoo's involved, I'm sure, but it starts from them. It goes to fucking the cell phone companies, and then it goes to the social media. And in the social media, who's below that? It's all of us. The companies are buying all this from Google and Facebook. Everything, cell phone companies. The cell phone companies are just there for tracking. That's what I think. That's what I'm trying to point out to you. That Google has a good tracking device. It's called the cell phone.
Shit, yeah. And they probably sell that information at a good price.
Well, what it is that the social media sells the information to the companies. The companies pay the social media. The social media pays the cell phones and Google. But Google's getting the most money at the end of the day because they have a fucking monopoly because they own all the social media. Remember, without Google, we wouldn't have Facebook. Okay? We would have cell phones. We had cell phones before without internet. We had them before. They were actually a lot different, you know? You just made phone calls. You didn't look at it all fucking day. You know? But without fucking, without cell phones, you wouldn't... But Google was its own monster. See, Google and cell phones decided to unite because it was beneficial to both of them.
Yeah.
But
made it easier for the user, too.
Facebook and Twitter and all these people, remember, some of these companies have to go through Google. Like YouTube. You're going through Google.
Or the iPhone.
No, or you're going to be Yahoo.
Or Apple, bro. You could be Apple, too.
Google, I'm saying internet.
You could be Apple, too. On the internet.
What's Apple on the internet?
Same thing, 50-50.
I'm saying, what's the website, though? Apple, I'm saying.
Probably apple.com, son.
All right, but no, I'm saying Google. No, Google is the search engine, I'm saying. Google's the number one search engine in the world. Google monopolized everything. You want to know something, you go on Google, okay? And Google controls Facebook and Twitter and all those companies. That's what I'm saying. And Google's getting paid the most. Bro, Google has power in the world. People don't fucking realize that. Silicon Valley is Google.
How about Apple? Apple doesn't have power?
Apple has power in the technology world. I'm talking about the online world. Online. I'm talking about owning online.
I don't think they own online.
Want to say something? How about, I would say Apple's above Google. You know why? Because Apple makes the technology for Google to exist. And Google makes the technology for social media to exist.
I don't know about all that, but okay.
Well, it makes sense. You have an Apple computer. You have Google on the computer. And you have Google, who allows a search engine for Facebook
Don't
and
they have
Twitter.
like Apple search or some shit?
I mean, they might have a small one.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, maybe a big one. What I'm saying is that right now.
They got Siri, son.
All right, what I'm saying right now is that Google is the biggest one, though. And Google's making the most money. When it comes down for the past 20 years, Google has sold everybody's information.
I agree with you. I have Google. They probably sold my information.
They sold your shit the first day you signed up for. We just didn't know about it. Biggest crooks. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, biggest crooks, bro. All they're doing is selling our information. And guess who they have to go through? The government.
Well, they're crooks, but they're giving us access to each other. Is that really being a crook?
Know what's even funnier?
I mean, just saying, they're connecting us. Like
No, listen,
all right.
that's the trade-off.
So are they really a crook?
You know what? In a way, I would say yes. In a way, I would say no. Because in a way, in order for them to exist, it's a free service. They have to have advertisement. They have to have companies paying them. So they have to give the companies something. But at the same time, why couldn't they let us know they were doing it from the beginning? What was their first intention? Was it really to connect us? Or was it to make money off of us and make us spend money on their products? Because Google's involved in a lot of shit you don't know about. They're investing.
Of course.
Invest money to a lot of shit.
Of course, there's some shit we don't know
If
about.
anybody has more money into Apple, it's probably Google because they're the ones who need Apple. But I'm just saying in general, though. I don't know the exact stats, though, but I'm sure Google has money into Apple. I'm sure there's certain deals that Apple knows that we have. You know, maybe there's contracts where Google's saying we're guaranteed to invest, this much money or buy this much product from you and move it on to other people. There's a lot of money. Google is the number one gangster in the world. They are. They control our minds.
That's a clip right there.
Do me a favor, man. Go on the computer right now. We're on Google right now talking about it. You can't talk about this on. What else are you gonna talk about it on?
Apple.
Okay. And how do you get to Apple?
By using Apple.
How do you get there? I'm saying right now.
Right now,
What search engine do you use?
what the hell is it?
Call Google.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not Google. They have their own, dude. It's real. I really don't use Apple, so it's like a hit below the belt for
All
me.
right, so I'm saying right
because
now.
I don't know what the name of it is,
hold
but
on.
I know they have
What I'm
it.
saying right now.
You know what I'm
How about this?
saying?
What I'm saying right now. So I'm asking a question because I'm actually curious about this. If we both turn our phones off and turn our phones on, and we want to start with a brand new search engine, they give you options. I don't see Apple on there. That's what
Because
I'm saying.
this is not an Apple phone.
Exactly.
I see. They're
wait.
proprietary.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
It's like two different operating systems.
You have iPhone. When I had iPhone, you're right. Apple has their own thing. You're okay. You're right about that. But they're not going to compare because Apple has, even though Apple has their own thing.
This shit is pretty good.
No, when you sign into Apple, you're still on a Google search. That's the fucking
No
thing.
question, because you're used to Google searching. But I'm saying, like, yeah. And what if you use an Apple computer at home? You're not going to be. Like, my father uses Apple forever. Whenever I go up and see his computer, I have to ask him, like, what the fuck do I press to get to here and there and there? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how much I use the Windows, Google, Android setup. You know, so when I do go into the Apple one, I'm kind of like, it looks the same almost, but, like, there's certain things I need to know about. You know what I mean?
I think if the American people should really look.
I love the start of this.
No, they should. They should really look at the tech companies and see how much power they have and control.
Yeah.
Over everything. Because remember, I'll be honest, and I kind of disagree. And a lot of people bitch about the media on what they're doing, but I say, who's the one who's promoting the media stuff? It's Silicon Valley. It's the internet. So I'm saying, if you want to come at anybody, remember, Google's buying this shit off fucking CNN in a way. They're kind of in a way. They're all making money at the end of the day. If you go after the internet, you might control the media a little better.
Right.
Because the media isn't going to give the internet what they want. Me and you argued about it before. What am I saying? Let's give the viewers what we want. You're saying, let's come up with something original. And we're both debating about that.
Right.
I believe we're gonna come to a conclusion in the middle, which we already did in a way.
That's the way it's done.
But in the other world, with the billion-dollar business world, it's not about anybody what they want to do what they want to do or about anybody's feelings. It's about numbers. And the billion-dollar world, when it comes to like CNN or Fox News, they're gonna pay Facebook big money.
Well, without Google, it would be hard to find like freaky midget porn. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of shit. We depend on Google. Google is smart. And guess what? They have a stronghold on us. So what I'm saying now is that the American people should definitely... They already had Facebook. They already started. They already had Facebook in Congress. They already had certain big tech people in front of Congress, and they asked them questions.
I remember.
And, Congress made fools of themselves.
Dude looked like a fucking alien, though.
How about this, though? They made fools of themselves.
Because they didn't understand it.
You're right, but there's one problem, though. Even though they made fools of themselves, the American people understand a lot more. And they're looking at it saying, hey, these guys didn't start correctly, but they have a point. They're selling our shit without telling us. That's why every company's putting those little things on the bottom now, those little the commas, whatever, and those little notices saying we're gonna sell you information. You can say no, you can say yes. It opened up a can of worms. What I'm saying is people don't realize in this country that we're being controlled by a computer, and people joke around about it every day. They make movies about it, but it's actually happening. If you watch Terminator from 19...
Do you think it's bad to the good or to the bad?
You know why it's the bad? Because I watched movies in the 1980s where the movies are about humans being scared that computers took over, right?
Right.
But 20 years later, computers have taken over, and the humans don't realize it yet. Because look behind you, look behind me, look behind you. That's at nighttime.
Yep.
Everything's lit up.
Yep.
Our computer controls all that. One day, what if a computer gained intelligence, and his name was Google, and he said, you know what? We control everything, electricity. We control everything, the grids. We are controlling all this. We want this, or we do this, in a push of a button. You think a nuclear bomb is bad? They'll shut down the stock market in 2 seconds.
Yep.
Some of these people, I'm not saying now, they can't do it now, because there's people working for the stock markets or working for certain agencies, even like national security, the best hackers in the world, the best computer guys in the world. What I'm saying is we're giving the Silicon Valley too much power. We're giving them, even people like Google, we're allowing them to go too far with their intelligence. We got to start taking some of them and saying, hey, we're going to put you underground. And you're going to work on this, and you're going to keep your fucking mouth shut. Because, you know what? I'm being honest, bro. Some of these Google people are coming out with shit and saying, hey, I'm going over to fucking Germany. I'm going to fucking England. I'm going to China. And they're just starting to do their little projects over there, and they're starting to build shit. I'm not getting into that topic. I know I'm not doing that. I'm saying, but Google has to be put on check because they're getting too smart and they have too much control. Remember, they have control over the whole internet. They can shut it down whenever the fuck they want and say, whoops, sorry, guys. Wait 5 days. Know what that causes? You can't even go on your Chase account. Understand? All these small companies that you use every day, that you say, okay, Subway, I'm cool with them. I'm cool with fucking Domino's. I'm cool with Chase. I'm cool with Old Navy. I'm cool with Nike. But guess what? Who controls all them right now? The internet. Because, let me tell you something. Old Navy makes a lot more money on the internet. Ralph Lauren, even these fucking music companies, even MTV, even a company like TMZ, even Fox News, CNN, even History Channel, they make more money off the internet than they make off TV. You understand? Cable vision.
Of course.
You know why? Because the internet, you're forced to watch advertisements. On a TV, you can turn it off.
No, you can't. You're forced to watch it too.
No, something called stop.
HBO is like
Hold on.
Cinemax, maybe like 2-3 channels you don't watch it, but you watch it in between the shows. You know what I'm saying?
Though. On TV, you have something called that DVD thing, whatever. You could fucking fast forward it. You could stop it, whatever you want to do. You could definitely.
I don't want to touch buttons. I want it to happen for
whatever.
me.
The bottom line is that Google has a stronghold on every company, from Old Navy to Victoria's Secret to ESPN to fucking YouTube. Anybody, they have a stronghold because we could not only. How about this? Just to be a dick, just say Google had a beef with Nike,
Right.
and I ran Google, and I want this much money a year. I'm not giving. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna advertise your shit half as much as Adidas. Nike says, "Oh shit, they gotta cut off half our ads." Guess what you're saying to them? I control you, Nike. So you're making $100 billion a year. We want 20. We were getting 10. Now we want 20.
What are you gonna do about it?
You wouldn't want me owning Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. I'll turn that shit into a fucking $1 trillion business. Because I would tell fucking Nike and all these big companies, even small time companies, you want to advertise?
Yo, what's up, Jay? Jay Breeze is in the building.
What's up, Jay? Yo, I'm saying, man, these fucking Google, they got a lot of fucking power. They have enough power where a government had to stop them from going overseas. Okay? That's how much power they have. That a government had to step in. When did a government ever step into a company in the United States and say, hey, wait, you're not doing this? You know what I'm saying, Boris? It's the first time ever. I'm sure it happened before, but this is like on a large scale. This is like Ford saying we're taking everything over to Mexico tomorrow. The government's going to step in and say, no, you're not. Everyone's buying their cars here. We're keeping them here. That's what Google did. Google almost did it. They almost got away with it. Google is... How about this? I would say Google is the number one weapon in the world. How about that? Militarily. There's one thing China and Russia don't have. They don't have Google. Because Google could tell everybody tomorrow. Ready for this one? See, Google's... Remember something, Boris. Google's in like 200-something countries. Maybe there's a couple of countries don't allow Google. But Google can go tomorrow and say, this happened today. Everybody will believe. Everyone believes Google for some reason. You notice that? That's why they're a fucking very powerful enemy.
Jay Breeze doesn't agree with you.
A lot of people don't, and a lot of people might. But remember something. Google's part of the propaganda machine. It's just like TV. Google allows. Google can stop whatever people are putting on there. We have the freedom to post whatever we want, but Google can stop it, and they do it to this day. If Google wanted to, they are all over the world. Probably 80% I'm not saying if I'm correct, but I can guarantee 80% of the computers have Google in the world. If they were to tell everybody that this country let off a chemical weapon and killed this many people, I'm not saying they're all going to believe it, though.
But it's a tool, though.
It's a propaganda fucking animal. Remember, where do you watch your World War videos? Where do you watch your fucking...
Netflix.
Let's be honest, though, before Netflix. Come on, man. Google had it, bro. Come on, bro.
Okay.
They're the first ones to get it.
All right.
Jesus Christ. How about this? On every account to sign up for, everything's Google. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You connect with them.
Did you know you can kill a man with a flathead screwdriver?
You can, but I'm not talking about that right now. We're talking about Google. What do you think about Facebook? Do you agree with these companies selling all our data, though, Boris? Seriously, man. They just kill all our data, bro. They sell everything. They make us spend more money than we want to. They put it into our heads.
Well, it's a way to push products directly into your life. And it's a way to push products that you need into your life. So theoretically, they're saying, okay, this guy is low on paper towels. We should tell him, yo, Bounty. You know what I'm saying? And, and he's like, oh, shit. And he said, oh, shit, I need my paper towels. So he orders some paper towels. There's it.
Well, how about this? What if you buy a brand new iPhone? What up to 10?
Discord, Jamie. You want to download Discord, and I will bring you right in on video chat.
What if you want to order? I'll take Jamie on video chat. That's great right now.
You'll take him. Where will you take him?
What if you want to order?
He wants to take you on video chat right now. That sounds a little sexy, bro.
What if you buy?
What were you thinking right now?
What if you buy an iPhone, right, in January, right, and the new one comes out in fucking April, and you don't need a new iPhone because you bought a new iPhone and you went into the iPhone store. They had that data down. And they start hitting up everybody that bought the new iPhone, that there's a new one out now. The people don't really need it, though, but they want to get it because it's the next best thing. They have people going to a frenzy. selling their iPhones, trying to trade them in, do that,
Right,
do this.
right.
It's kind of fucked up in a way. It's kind of like
It really is. I would agree with that.
So they're selling your data for that reason. Wouldn't you get mad at that?
Would I?
I'm not mad.
I don't give a shit enough. It doesn't affect me enough.
But why can't they just advertise without us? Like, you know, it's hard to explain, man. Why can't they just advertise without getting our data? That's what I'm asking.
Because it's targeted data. They need it in order to target you.
Yeah, but the thing is that it's certain data they shouldn't be getting, though. You understand?
Right.
People have it's a right to privacy, man. You got a right to listen. What if you go to a bar every day, right? After work for one beer, and they know that, and they keep on giving you advertisements for beers, for beer companies. Maybe you're gonna drink more. It's not a good thing, you know. If you keep on seeing a fucking goddamn beer ad with a hot girl on it, you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna go to the bar and get a girl and get a beer. But they keep putting the ads on, so it's not good in a way. You know what I'm saying?
In a way, it is.
It's not.
But
you know
that there's good and bad to every technology.
What if you?
I told you the good. You telling me how the bad is. I agree with that.
Yeah, it's sad that they have too much power. They get into our minds, bro. They're gonna be on. Bro, we carry. How about this? Google is smart enough. We carry Google everywhere we go. We don't leave home without them. Google's God. In a way. We need Google. Without
Google is a very useful tool if you know how to use it.
No, it's the only tool.
Yes, it's one of the biggest.
It's the only tool. If you want to do things the fast way and the easy way, it's the only tool. But like I said, man, Google, and I also say I think Facebook is just as guilty, along with Twitter, because they do the same thing. You know?
What's that?
Meaning, if I how about this? If I type into Twitter, New York Knicks, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm gonna get all New York Knicks stuff. And 10 minutes, not even 2 minutes later, and they have all their products there, everything they're selling. And I'm saying thank you, I appreciate, you know, but like, why do you have to advertise all this stuff on my page? They target certain people to make money. It's kind of wrong in a way,
right?
Because now they're telling the New York Knicks, hey, Bobby Gagan likes you. I'm saying, no, don't fucking tell him that.
You don't want them to know that you like them.
I didn't ask you to. How about that? If I go into a store and I buy a bagel, and the guy I buy the bagel from gives my fucking... If I call up and I order a bagel, and he gives my information to another guy who makes the bagels, and that guy calls me and says, hey, man, I see you like my bagels. Hey, it starts cold calling me and shit. What if every store you went into and everything you bought, they give you
starts calling you
all fucking day?
Don't do that.
Well, they're actually calling you. You just don't know about it.
Right. They're sending you advertisements here and there, but like my whole thing is don't do that.
It's scary.
Don't do that.
It's definitely a big problem.
Well, yeah, but this is the way of the world. You want it, you know.
They like to see.
You want shit fast and free. Guess what? The advertising companies are the ones who will pay, so you would watch them to get it fast and free.
You know what I believe? I believe very simply. I believe the United States government should go to Google and say, "This is the deal. You're gonna own it. You make all the money in the world, but this is the deal. We're gonna put a stamp on it that it's U.S. government controlled. You can own it, but it's our property. Okay? We're not gonna charge you rent."
That may
give you a
be
tax
an
break.
issue.
No, stop. We're not going to charge you rent. We're going to give you a tax break. We're going to let you do your business in the world. But we're going to fucking regulate it. We're going to have a special agency regulate it. So you guys little fucks don't go off and stray off and go on vacation somewhere in fucking Mexico and meet up with somebody and start giving them some fucking computer chips. That's what I'm saying. It's government controlled. Because just like the Chinese government controls everything they have going in and out of the country, I want to do the same. Because guess what? If you look at the fucking Cold War, the Russians infiltrated us many times with good spies and very good techniques. And they were fucking good at what they did. And
I'm a Russian spy.
How about this? The CIA has actually gave them props in a way. Like I watched like some like stories and stuff of people talking and saying, yo, I give them credit. They were fucking smart motherfuckers, man. They were smart. They pulled off some shit that people were like, whoa, we caught a couple of them and we were like, whoa, man, they're doing this for months. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were doing this. They had this guy working for them and they got to this person. They had money too. What I'm saying is, like, this is like the new Cold War, but it's a technology war. And the thing is that the person who's most important is Google. And they're starting to slowly say, hey, we have rights. We can do whatever we want with any country. I don't care if it's Switzerland. No. No. You're a United States company. You're controlled by the government, but you're... How about this?
Trump signed it. It's a done deal.
How about this? I think he did sign it, and I actually hope he did. Maybe he did. Financially, you have freedom. But selling data and technology, you have zero freedom. It's the United States people. Remember, we basically created Google, the people. Even though someone created it, financially, we let it happen to people of America. We're the reason why Google exists. Google is here is to serve us as an American people. We allow them to go to Canada. We have no problem. We allow them to go to other countries. But if they're going to start selling our information to countries that have, that are our enemies, people that want to take us out, even economically, we have a say as a people to say, no, we're not cool with that. They're trying to beat us. They're trying to take over our shit. They're trying to put us out of business. Nah, fuck that. We're not going to give our competition the basketball the last 5 seconds, tie game. No, we're taking the shot. At the end of the day, Google has to be regulated by our government, has to be put in check to a certain extent. Economically, no, stay out of their business. Religiously, you know what I'm saying? How they run their company, stay out of their business, right, Boris? When it comes to their shit leaving the country, we should have full oversight on what you're doing, how you're doing it, and what you're giving them. And if we don't like something, we say, bad boy, slap him on the top of the head. You're not doing that. That's my opinion about Google. They're the most dangerous. They can destroy us if they go to the wrong hands. If Google gets into the wrong hands, it can destroy us.
Of course. Of course.
It can destroy us.
I agree with that.
All right.
That's actually, if y'all watching Westworld and keeping up with that shit, that's where that's at.
I never watched that.
Oh my God, you don't know what you're missing.
What is it about?
Robots.
We were saying that earlier. Remember 1980s when they came out with like Terminator, 90s, whatever, and people were like, that'll never happen. It's happening right now. It's called drones.
Yo,
flying in the air.
what drones? They got motherfuckers running and jumping already. Androids, cyborgs, bro. It's worse than that.
What's the first thing you see right now that came from the Terminator movies?
Everything.
No, the first thing that came.
Everything.
No, the first thing ever to come was the drones. Because remember the things that were flying in the air, and when the guy had the flashbacks, they showed the future. Yeah. When things were flying in the air, and
they were huge though. They're helicopter size.
What I'm saying is, we got them now. Oh no, we have huge drones now. We have them. We're still getting there. I'm saying it's happening now. We're getting drones first. Next is going to be the androids that men run around with. Once we have those, America's going to mass produce them. That's where we're going to have our 2-3 billion troops overnight. That'll be another topic.
Stockpiles of troops.
Listen, that's what we need Google for.
Crazy.
This is where Google can help us. We can create Google military men.
I like that.
It's a good idea. That's where we can have Google.
But maybe they'll sell those to the other guy too, so you got to watch.
That's what you have to watch out for. Bro, Google was going to sell them technology, some kind of thing for drones, helping out with the GPS, or with the missile device, whatever it was. And we're like, yo, we're like this close in the South China Sea of popping off to a war with this country. And Google's like, we're going to sell you American technology, to help you out. But they were going to sell it to a computer company for something else. But the United States said, wait, if you sell them that technology, they can use that also for their drones. What are you, fucking stupid? And Google tries saying, we have rights. The United States said, we have jails. Guess what? Financial crime, 45 years. You're in there. It's new CEOs. That's when you have Biden's son on the CEO. You know what I'm saying? On the fucking board. Right. You have Trump's son. You have Pelosi's son. You have fucking Schumer's son. And you have fucking Ted Cruz's son. And you have whoever's son on there. And then daddy says, don't do this and don't do that. And that's done deal. It's over. And they'll get paid $3 million a year. And the guy in Google is in jail on sex crimes. That's unreal, you know what I'm saying? Because he told some fucking little girl in his office that, hey, I like you, you're cute. And she goes, he fucking grabbed me. Then you have some judge in New York saying, 45 years, boom, it's over. And then, who knows? Maybe the next president we'll have will be that guy who owns the Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban. You know what I'm saying? Saying he's a traitor to our country. You know what I'm saying? And he sexually harassed the girl. So we're going to give him 50 years, and we're going to put my grandson in charge of Google. He will oversight everything.
And he doesn't even know how to, like, read.
All he knows how to do is go to the ATM and say, how much for the hour? Okay, come to my house. No, but seriously, though, man, that's how... Listen, America can crush Google if they wanted to. They can start their own internet overnight if they really wanted to. It would just cause chaos.
It would be called America Online.
Yeah. Hey, I have a new MAGA. Make
America Online great again.
Yeah. Make Google great again.
Oh, shit.
No, but honestly, though, Google has a lot of power. They do.
Yeah, they do.
Shit.
Of course.
You know what it is? Google created like certain type of, I guess, websites, certain type of coding, maybe even technology in order for these factories and companies to do shit. I mean, a lot of people run off Google on everything, even like offices. And when you go to an office, you have Google Worksheet,
Google everything.
Google everything. They run off it. They make it easy for us. They basically sell us something and say, yo, you can do this in 5 minutes.
Cheap.
Yeah. You can do 8 hours of work in one. We sell it to you for free. We get it free. But we want to do something. We want to sell all your data. You know? That's it.
On that note, thank y'all for chilling with us. And don't get caught up in the whole Google data shit. Don't let them get you. You know what I'm saying?
Google owns you, everybody.
Yeah, well, I mean, it might be too late.
They own you.
But, yo, thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. Stay safe. R.I.P. Fred the Godson one more time. You know what I'm saying? We lost real bars. You know what I'm saying? A real good person. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But we'll see y'all in the next one. And as always, motherfuckers, peace.
Beware of Google.
Beware of Google.